logging in and streaming. Okay.
Hello and welcome to the 6th round of the CA Staff Championship DTM 1992, this time coming at you live from the Red Bull Spielburg Raceway. Let's head straight into the action now. As you can see, we're here at Spielburg today. It's me again, it's Ben Leach alongside my co-commentator as usual, Doug Pennant. Say hello, Doug.
Hello. Good to be back. So
today we didn't have a race last week. Well, we did have a race last week. We had a very special race last week because our basically the whole system that sorts out our championship points and safety ratings and everything just decided to fall over, so that wasn't ideal, but we got a good little round out of it anyway with the we did a little short red cup, which is with the little NSU TTSs, so that was
great.
It was a good laugh, wasn't it?
That was good fun.
Some real good four-wheel drifts into the corners, but today we're back with the DTM 1992 cars. As you can see, Kevin Costa there coming into the penultimate corner before going down to start the pit straight. So
hello to us as Ed B in the chat again. Pete Brophy fan club here, all present and correct.
Excellent. Speaking of Pete Brophy, let's see how he's doing. Here he is, the man in the Mercedes, just crossing the start finish line there. He's had a great time last round. Well, the last race we did, the Shortbread Cup, actually winning that, coming ahead of doing the impossible and beating Denislav Bolevsky, which was quite an interesting feat, to be fair.
I think Bolevsky was mucking about in that last one, actually, though, like in the Shortbread.
Yeah. Still, there was
overtake the whole pack. Fairly similar situation to the Monza Grand Prix at the weekend.
Oh yeah, that was a very interesting Grand Prix at the weekend. I don't know if any of you guys saw it.
Gas.
Pierre Gasly doing a very good job there.
Yeah. Ben, can you just double check the Discord
yes.
stream, because I don't think I'm seeing the right window.
Oh, that's weird. Let me just stop and start this again.
Try now.
Is that any better?
I'm seeing the search.
That's really weird. Hang on.
I mean, worst comes to worst, I can see the Twitch stream. I may just be a moment late.
Yeah, that's quite odd. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Doug, honestly.
All right. Twitch it is.
Well, and a big spin there for Peter Brophy, spinning off the track there. I believe the Twitch is pretty up to date anyway, so.
Yeah, not a problem. And F1 has been a little pedestrian recently. I do have to agree, and hopefully some of the rule changes coming in 2022 will even out the pack a bit, and we'll get some races again.
Yeah, well, I mean, compared to this, yeah, of course, this is.
Yeah, This is wild.
This is where you come for your racing fix. Speaking of racing, let's take a look at those points, shall we? So, first off, we've got and that's the team. There we go, Drivers' Championship. So, yeah, Balevsky there with a commanding lead, 120 points ahead of second and third place men, Constable and Brophy, doing a very good job there. Ian Towers missed a couple of races, I think, or missed a race or two, yeah. Down there in fourth, 74 points for him. Peter Vernon coming up into fifth with 55. Kevin Coster hot on his heels there with 46. Muna Yilmaz doing well on 42. He could still move up a few places. Matt Perkins also doing fairly solidly in 8th. What are you going to say, Doug?
Muna Yilmaz missed a race or two as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he's missed a couple of races as well. But, yeah, Ollie Salt, he's well, sticking down in 9th. He's missed the last few races, actually. Don't know if we'll see him tonight. Stefan Kolyev, I think Stefan Kolyev has been robbed, personally. I think he's had a couple of very good races where he's driven quite strongly, but then ultimately had all of his points taken off him because of the penalisation because his safety rating's too low. So that's it's a bit bad for Stefan because he's had some really spirited drives. But yeah, gotta get the safety rating down. Yeah, and then to round off the field, you've got Georgi Blamanov, the man who has stayed consistent and packed himself quite a few points because of it. So, yeah, good work, Blamanov. Peter Tolnay in 12th, Christian Sparrow 13th, Sam Prescott 14th, and then Rim Withers at the end. But yeah, let's take a look at the team scores. There is 1 point in it currently. Brophy Towers Motorsport with 152 points currently, 1 point ahead of Balevsky Kolyev Racecraft. If Kolyev had scored those points, man, you would be seeing a dominating kind of performance here from Balevsky Kolyev Racecraft. But yeah, unfortunately,
we're down to our last minute of qualifying. I want to point out.
Oh yes, that's a good shout. I'll just round out the points here. So yeah, Constable Tolnay squad in 3rd with 100. Vernon Perkins Automobiles in 4th, followed by Munocastle Pro Drive, Salt and Sparrow Powermax, and Prismanov Racing, rounding out the end of the team championship. So let's have a look at who. There's a car stopped on the track there. Let's have a look at who's placing where. So yeah, it's Denislav Balevsky going to start on pole. Stefan Kolyev starting in 2nd place. Tom Constable starting in 3rd. Ian Towers there starting in 4th. Peter Brophy in 5th. Peter Vernon in 6th. Kevin Costa in 8th. No,
we are missing P7.
We're missing Matt Perkins, who is in 7th. Kevin Costa in 8th, and Balabanov rounding out the field. So yeah, we'll just go into our regular scheduled 5-minute warm-up as Peter Brophy's. That's not even Peter Brophy's car. That's Peter Brophy's car.
We're performing their pre-flight checks of sinking into the ground through their tyres.
Yeah, mechanics idling around, looking to see if there's going to be any drama. Brophy's first out onto the circuit, picked a good one there. So let's take a look at the weather, shall we? 18 degrees in the air, 28 on the track, 1k wind, sunny and dry, just how we like it.
Nice and easy. It'd be interesting to see, because in real life the races are always scuppered by rain. Or I say scuppered, they're always made far more interesting by rain, actually. I would wonder if we ever saw something like that in our season. Yeah, if we could see who are the real versatile drivers that can capitalize on a wet circuit and stay on the track.
Yeah, that would be definitely interesting to see there. We definitely see some thrills and spills coming around some of these corners. I think the thing is with these races is to maybe save the sunny weather for the kind of more complicated tracks, and on some of the tracks that they know a bit better, then we can start looking at rain and all sorts of adverse weather conditions. But of course, like, it's all reliant on the weather, really, like those clouds coming in and those fronts, so you can never really predict it, other than the fact that it's always sunny.
Indeed. What vehicles are we racing next season? Has that rule come in yet?
You know, I don't think that's been decided yet, Doug. There's been some talk about modern DTM. There's also been some talk about open wheel racing as well, which would be quite interesting. But
wow.
I don't think we've kind of 100% settled on what everyone wants to race next season. So I'll tell you what, it'd be hilarious if everyone's racing those NSU TTSs next season. That'd be fantastic. That would be fantastic.
It was also very interesting to see, just even like I said, it always is, like when you're on a circuit where all the cars are identical spec, like you really see who are the smart drivers, who are the racers.
That's what we got in the first season with the Audis. Definitely a test of skill in those cars, rather than picking a car that's right for you. This season's been nice to mix it up, though. I like the different juxtaposition of the cars we have, such as this man in the Mustang, Bolesky. It's always interesting to see him wiggling around in that Mustang.
It's been untouchable in that Black Beauty.
It's the red racing stripe, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, red ones go faster.
Red ones do go faster. That is very, very true.
So a minute and a half left of the warm-up. Who else is out on track?
We've got Constable. Here he is, the man in the 44 Audi. Let's go on board and see what he's up to. Going into this left-hander.
This is Roush. And Roush into the Worth curve. Turn 5, now turn 6. Pick up speed and get as much out of this straight as you possibly can. And you want a good exit to get up the hill. But then you've got to be ready, because Rindt is not a forgiving corner. In fact, the car in front probably looked like they lost a bit there.
Let's take a look.
And then another pretty sharp on Rindt.
See, there it is.
Only about half a minute to go. Yeah. And such a long straight from after turn 1 all the way up the left-hand side of the screen to Rima.
That tight right-hander. It's going to be turn 1. That's going to be an interesting corner, I think, because everyone wants to be able to carry the most speed through turn 1 and get up that straight as fast as they can, carry the momentum, and really kind of start slipstreaming and finding their way by.
It's going to be great to watch the drag races going up that second straight.
Definitely coming around this right-hand hairpin is going to be, well, the one we were just watching is going to be very, very interesting indeed.
Welcome to the chat, Actual Panda. We have a message of goodwill from Kevin Costa in the pit. Good luck, everyone. Good sportsmanship there.
Excellent sportsmanship from Kevin.
We're ready.
All right. I'm going to put my camera on. Well, it's on Constable. And it's go, go, go here at the Red Bull Spielburg. As they come into turn 1.
One of the BMWs.
Someone.
Who is that just rejoining the track?
Yeah, that was. I think that's Peter.
I think that was Tom Constable, who actually got tipped up in the air for a moment.
Yeah, he seems to have held on to fourth place though, which is pretty good.
Peter Brophy's locked that terribly.
Yeah. So Towers gets into first place. That's a really good move there by Towers.
That's really good. Yeah.
Pushing Kolyev all the way down to 4th as well. We've got a big battle here. These 4 cars going at it.
He's inching his way back up into 3rd. He's driving right into Constable on the inside. That inside line is winning for Constable.
Yeah, Towers has found a way past Bolesky, but no, Bolesky comes back strong.
Yeah, this overtake's going to last several turns.
It's just that long of a track. As we see Constable, let's just shift up to Towers there as we see him contesting for the lead of the race.
I think Bolesky's made that move stick.
Yeah, but you never know. Towers is going to try that slipstream. Bolesky using all the track. Towers is just like, wow, I haven't really got the drive there.
And he was out of the slip there, where Bolesky was making a wide racing line, but he kept the drive going.
Ooh, bless me.
Bless you.
Sneeze.
They're coming up that second straight again.
These 4 Audis in 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th. Stacked up behind this Mustang.
A swarm of Audis.
Yes. Yeah, Kolyev back up to 3rd now, ahead of Constable, leading from Costa.
Bit of a wide from Balabanov there. I think you get carried away with the speed you build up on that straight.
Yeah, there he is. Dropping back behind a little bit, but yeah, I mean, it's usually what we see out of Balabanov, but he's very consistent. He always finishes.
Yeah.
Bit of a slide there for Brophy.
It was Perkins' move that I actually noticed. So,
right.
Mixing up the BMWs.
Let's go back. This is Kolyev and Constable.
Look at this.
And Towers at the front.
These Audis, no power differential. Oh, that was a creative move from Constable. I don't think it was a fast one though.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Dropping back down to 4th place. Kolyev now coming round. Bit wide there for Kolyev. Can Constable come by? I think he's going to be able to. No, Kolyev.
Not over yet.
Yeah, he's closing the door there.
His defensive driving, Constable's getting better lines.
He's just got to find that bit of clean air to get through. Putting the pressure on Kolyev. A bit of a wheel off there. That might have slowed him down a little bit. Just losing these little bits of time. As you can see, dropping away from the back of Towers now.
Coming onto the start-finish straight, I think. Yes.
This is the start-finish straight, yeah. You can see now Vernon backed up behind Costa. Costa's trying to find a way through these two. Oh, bit of a shunt there. That's shunting up the back of Kolyev.
Ooh.
Bit of muscling around. I think Constable's made it stick. Yeah, Constable has made it stick. He's past Kolyev. Let's go.
There's still the inside line.
Oh, the big shunt there. That was... that was Kevin Cotter's trying to figure out which Audi it was, but Kolyev has been shunted round.
Oh,
that was Kevin Costa that shunted into Kolyev. And there's going to be a racing incidents report after that, because Costa has gotten out of that scot-free. Constable down into 7th, Kolyev down to 8th. I mean, we think he might actually be... No, he's retired.
Oh dear.
No,
I think Costa actually caught Constable, which sent him wide and sent Kolyev off the side, and he lost the back end on the gravel, and that's what spun him around.
Yeah, and it's just sent him straight into that barrier, and unfortunately that's terminal.
There's a cheeky 3rd for Kevin Costa. Wow, there's going to be a lot of steward discussion after this.
There will be some safety ratings, no doubt. Here's Towers. He's away. Let's go back. It's Peter Vernon for Peter Brophy. Ooh. Oh, it's Costa. Costa's had a big spin there on a start-finish straight, rejoining there behind Constable. I mean, yeah, it's Vernon from Brophy from Perkins now. Constable now trailing behind them. Costa. Oh, real bad spin from Costa, but...
Oh dear, his car looks like it's been in the wars, doesn't it?
Has been in the wars a bit. The boot's open, the bonnet's open. Yeah. Like, it's all a bit... It's going a bit Pete Tong there, Kevin.
Everyone paying their respects in the chat, beautifully.
Let's see now the battle on the track for 4th place. We've got Peter Vernon leading in 4th, just ahead from Peter Brophy. Can Brophy close the gap and make a move?
These Audi pileups have really been a gift. Oh,
Vernon with a spin there, allowing Brophy to really capitalise. Up to 3rd place now.
He's done well to avoid these Audi pileups.
Yeah, the unfortunate start for Peter Brophy has actually resulted in him being able to power through the field and take advantage of these other cars duking it out at the front and spinning. So yeah, great job there from Peter Brophy from keeping his cool and just staying with it.
Matthew Perkins is staying with him though, so he can't relax. He's got to keep these lap times up.
Definitely, with Perkins all over the back of him. Let's take a look.
He's closing really well on these shorter straights.
We're off the back of Brophy now, watching Perkins.
I think this Merc is doing well in a straight line. I think it's in those corners that Perkins was catching him. I don't know if it's the performance of the car or just some brave braking.
You can see Constable eking up onto the back of Perkins now as well. He's just sneaking onto the back of that BMW.
Yeah, he's letting him know he's not out of the race yet. Ooh, right there.
7.5 seconds down the road, we've got Towers, who is only 5 or 6 seconds behind Bolesky now, who's he's
caught
away.
A glimpse of him there.
He's away, isn't he? Let's go back to we're back with Perkins now. He's firmly in a sandwich there between Brophy and Constable.
I think a couple of the moves he's been trying to take the inside line on Brophy has allowed Constable to capitalise. They haven't been the fastest lines. They've been aggressive.
Most definitely.
And Brophy's now starting to eke out some distance. I feel like we're going to see a move here.
Yeah, I think we might see a move. Well, if not this lap, maybe the next lap. Constable really on the back of Perkins now. He's going to reel him in, and hopefully it's going to be like a surgical strike through the apex as he sends it. Oh, he's looking, but will he get there? No, not quite.
He knows that the good line and the good drive is more important than catching them out.
Exactly. Oh, Constable's trying to send it. He sent it through there, but no, he touches the apex, loses all of his speed, drops back behind Perkins. He's too keen.
Seems to have got a decent drive off it though, so it's not out of it. Perkins had to take action there to keep his momentum up as well.
Yeah, he's having a good go though.
And despite this, Peter Brophy isn't too far away.
Constable with a great move there. Nice clean move through that nice sweeping right-hander. Can Perkins get him back on the return? Probably not. Constable says, not today, thank you. Closes the door, and Constable is through.
If he can keep his lines clean, there's no way Perkins will catch him.
Yeah, there we go. He's got that bit of a car length now, so that's Constable up into 4th firmly. Now he can focus on seeing if he can catch Pete Brophy.
Chasing down that podium position. It's quite wide.
Oh, he's gone wide there. Luckily he was able to pull out enough of a gap so that it doesn't matter, but he's got Perkins right on the back of him. Flash of the lights. 5 minutes of this race remaining.
Just seeing Kevin Costa and Pete Vernon, not forgotten. They're in the background.
Yeah, Costa there with the absolutely clapped out Audi. It's a bit ironic him coming under that banner that says "Demand perfect suspension." Oh, Kevin. Oh, it's not looking good, is it? Let's take a look now. It's Towers is now 11 seconds off the lead. Brophy then 7 seconds behind Towers. Constable slowly reeling in Brophy.
Brophy's pace has been close to Towers. Like, the gap hasn't extended much. If anything, half a second back there.
Yeah, it must be team orders there.
Yeah, but he's but I don't see him having the pace to catch Towers. I know without a fairly serious mistake, but it can happen. So you never lift on these. You never know what can happen.
No, that's very, very true. It's all still to play for. We've got 3.5 minutes left of this race, so there's still enough time for some drama to happen.
Looks like Perkins has dropped back a lot from Constable. And Constable is closing in on Brophy.
Constable is a man on a mission, wanting to get back into that third place that he lost towards the first half of this race.
This is for position in the championship as well. These two are joint second and third. Peter Brophy and Tom Constable on 78 points apiece. Although Ian Towers will be making up some decent points. He's in third, only 4 points behind these two.
Yeah, Towers was faced with the choice of either coming to race tonight or going and playing World of Warcraft, and I think we made the right choice, to be honest.
As do I. He's in the zone. He's doing well.
Absolutely storming around here at Red Bull Spielburg.
I feel like Constable's got a very good hookup in that corner. He always seems to catch cars.
Yeah, he is reeling in Brophy there. Like we're going to see an explosive couple of laps towards the end of this race.
Come round Verth curve.
Constable's taking a look. He's taking a look. He's right on that back now. Let's go on board.
We'll probably hold it for these two turns, get a good drive, come onto the start-finish straight, and then he's going to try and out-drag him. Oh, and Brophy caught some curb there as well.
Yeah, he's
lost
trying
the momentum.
Let's have a look. He's alongside Brophy there, but Brophy's got the line. Constable's going to have to back off, but can he get him on through? Now it's a big drag race up the hill. I think Constable might have him. Yeah, he's got him on the speed. Straight line speed, just zooming past. It goes to show that the drive out of that corner is all you need. But Brophy's coming back. He's got a good attack back onto this right-hander here, but Constable's just got the line. Big slowdown there for Constable, though.
It's an opportunity for Brophy to bring it back.
I think he's going to hold it, though. With 1 minute of the race remaining, Constable goes up into third.
If he can hold his nerve, he can bring this home. This will put him into second.
This track just feels like
second confirmed.
This track just feels like a giant slingshot. You just got to put, as long as you get a good drive out of the corner, you can slingshot yourself around the track at an alarming pace and really kind of make it up on the straights.
You got that? Yeah, you've got three really fast right-handers. And then 2 hairpins, and then the turns 4 and 5 are just this long slingshot maneuver to get you up to Rint and on a drag. And this is where Constable's making up these seconds. But we say that like Belevsky and Towers aren't losing time to anyone.
No, Belevsky out there practically on his own. Towers 15 seconds behind. Constable 7.5 seconds behind that.
Belevsky's probably going to be approaching that start finish straight soon. We're at 0. This will be the last lap. If he's not letting Constable go.
He's definitely not letting him go, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, as we go, we've reached race distance. So
Where's our race leader?
there he is, Denislav Bileski coming around the penultimate corner. He will be your race winner today, as usual. Can anyone beat this man?
Well, it's first race of the day. Now 17 seconds between P1 and P2.
Yeah, and then we go second place man, Ian Towers.
Managed to escape the Audi catastrophes. That cost us 7 Kolyav.
Little wiggle there. There he is. And across the line. See now, Constable. There he is. Third place for Constable.
He's held it.
For Brophy. Fifth for Perkins. Great result for him. And here's Costa in that beaten up Audi. Bringing her across the line in sixth. Peter Vernon sliding round in seventh. Oh!
Look at that.
His team won't be happy about that. But hey, spectacular moment. Cheers, Pete. And then bringing up the rear in 8th place. It's Balabanov. Here he is.
Keeping the points coming.
Yeah, just keep those points coming. I'll tell you what.
Catching Kolyev.
I'll tell you what, though, if everyone crashes out, Balabanov's always going to finish. That's the thing.
Rule 1: stay on the track.
It is, just stay on the track, and you'll be fine. So yeah, that actually, the retirement of Kolyev actually qualifies Balabanov for the grid rotation. So he's going to be starting on pole.
I don't know if we've seen that yet.
Yeah, so we're going to have a Balabanov on pole, followed by Vernon, Costa, Perkins, Brophy, Constable, Towers, Bilevsky, and then Kolyev starting at the back of the grid.
Ben, can you try the Discord stream again?
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Let me try again.
Just in case. So it's a faster, and I actually get sound. I have to mute the Twitch thing, otherwise I'm hearing my own voice again and again. Let's try.
That's really weird. It's still doing the same thing. It's just streaming the.
Streaming the menu.
Yeah, why is it doing?
There isn't another thing to click on. Is there another window you could stream?
No.
Streaming OBS or something like that.
Let me see. Technical issues here, ladies and gentlemen. Just give us a second. I could just stream the window. How does that work? You won't get sound, but.
Let's try that. Yeah, that's working.
Oh, excellent. There we go.
That'll keep me up to date. Right, let's put the channels in the side. There's some chatter between a couple of the drivers. Like Kevin Costa apologising for some cold breaks at the beginning. Good battles. Peter Brophy might have got you, Kevin. But it's all very sporting chat.
Yeah, our drivers are all very good sportsmen, so they'll be first to admit the faults if they are at fault. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at Perkins. Really good 5th place last race for Perkins.
Yeah, we've got to see some good action there.
Yeah. He'll be starting 4th on the grid next race. And we have 3 minutes of this practice round remaining. Just a little warm up. How are we feeling tonight, Twitch chat? Who's your favourite for
race 2?
Oh, for race 2, yeah, I guess. Actual Panda says Ollie is my favourite as usual. Well, you need to convince him to come and race.
Yeah, the Ollie Stolt fan club, reliable as ever.
Yeah. It's not as reliable as Ollie himself.
Political issues between Ollie Salt and the organisers of the race, or the the showrunners at least.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no, Ollie's actually in chat. I didn't realise that. There's still time to join race 2. You got 1 minute and 40. No, it's good. It's good to get loads of people on the grid. To be fair, I hope in the next championship we get a full. If we manage to pull off a full 25-person grid, then that's going to be wicked. I think. Well worth joining.
Maybe we need to like Ben. Do you have access to these videos? We could put together a trailer or highlight reel type thing.
Potentially could. We could put it to the Top Gear theme tune. I don't know. I don't know what we could put it to. But like anything.
Chain, man. Let's put it to the chain.
The chain. I mean, that's the obvious one, right on the nose there,
Especially as Formula One itself seems to have given up on that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
it's gone for this American news channel kind of.
I know,
brass
all about the
nonsense.
chain.
I know. Yeah. And because that one because the new theme tune sounds like a theme tune for a TV channel, whereas a sport channel, whereas the chain is energy, the chain is drive, attitude.
Yep. No, I totally agree.
Bring back the chain.
Yeah, bring back the chain. Hashtag bring back the chain.
The chain will keep us together.
There it is, chat.
All right.
Sorry, can't play more than 30 seconds of it, otherwise I'll get copyright infringed. Anyway, let's go.
Just waiting for P3.
Let's center our camera on Perkins. And it's go here, race 2 at Red Bull Spielberg. It's Costa.
Look at that launch from Costa.
Yeah, absolutely stunning launch there from Costa. And coming through, that's Ian Towers coming through the middle, along with Constable, Costa. The 3 Audis doing real strong there. Bolesky kind of hanging back. Balabanov, not a great start for him, all the way back to last, but
Vernon and Koliev sparring.
Yeah. Bolesky there menacing, looking around. Peter Brophy there as well. He's going to get a few on the inside there. Perkins trying to defend off from Bolesky. Let's go up and take a look at the front, if I can use my words.
Costa's kept it from Towers.
Yeah, Costa there with quite a good lead there. But Towers is trying. Yeah, I think Towers is going to go through. That's a good move there from Towers. Into first place. Nice one. Oh!
BMW's come together.
Costa oversteers onto the grass. Yeah, allowing Constable to get by. So Constable.
That looked like a controller issue. That was a strange twitch.
Yeah, that was a pretty strange twitch. Might have been a bit of oversteer. Might have been the controller. We have no way of finding out. Yeah, Koliev up into third place. Bolesky looming there in the Stang in fifth. Perkins is sixth. Brophy in seventh. Balabanov in eighth. Bit of a spin for Peter Vernon. He's now on his own in eighth. No, sorry, ninth. But it's all about this man currently. Ian Towers driving a pretty good drive in the Audi. Getting a few cars lengths away from Constable.
Shaky way round Rindt there from Kevin Costa. Keeping it on the track just about. Brophy's looking for a wide line, trying to get past Perkins. He's right there behind him.
Chat says, get your elbows out, lads. Don't let Bolesky through. Oh, a bit of a shove there. Oh, a bit of a slide there from Bolesky, but he actually recovered it. Pretty good recovery. I think he ran into the back of Costa, but losing a bit of time there.
I think it was an avoiding maneuver because Costa had a minor wobble himself.
A little bit of a moment.
took action to avoid. Ooh.
Bit of a slide there from Costa. He's all over the place this round. Brophy there, backed up behind Perkins. Let's take a look at that. Trying to get round him.
Perkins is holding a decent line.
Holding that all the way through.
He's not going to hand it over.
Go back over to this race. Constable looking for a way through on Towers now. Towers slowing down to enough for Constable just to catch up with him. So
Constable get the inside line.
It's all about the Audis today. Trying to find
the Audi
that line.
crowd.
Yeah, trying to find that line where he can. Bit of a Constable's all over the place, trying to get by.
Look at that.
The 244 cars really going at it.
Oh, look at this drag. That's fantastic. And if Constable gets ahead, he's got that inside line onto the pit straight.
Towers shutting the door though. Constable didn't want to bottle it, so he just backed off there. Oh, over the apex. Ooh. 2 wheels.
That's not the first time he made that mistake. He had a bit of trouble on that on the opening lap of last race.
But now he's got Kolyev to deal with, coming through on the inside. I think Kolyev's going to have it, but maybe Constable can try and get him back round with a better drive up the hill now. Bolevsky there looming in 4th place. He's gotten around. We had a bit of a tussle there between Brophy and Perkins. Brophy gets by. We see now here Constable and Kolyev going at it.
Even with all this fighting, all this action, they are still only inches behind Towers. Oh, and Towers kicked into the air.
Yeah, Towers kicked into the air on 2 wheels. Loses a place. Kolyev now our race leader. Bit of buntering and boring, bit of shoveling, elbows out, kicking each other in the teeth.
I'm used to seeing that on Robot Wars, but not here.
Oh, Constable goes wide, allowing Bolevsky to sneak on through. That stealth Magnum coloured Mustang is really doing the business for him.
It looks like such a predator in this herd of Audi.
Yeah, he's like a shark in a children's pool.
Towers doing everything he can to make it difficult for Bolevsky, but Bolevsky can do difficult.
Yeah, Towers now having to get the sweat on as he tries to keep Bolevsky behind him. We've got 10 minutes left of race, Towers. I hope you're prepared for this.
I want to call out the fact that Kolyev has muscled his way from 9th on the grid to the front.
He's got a bit of a lead now, Kolyev. Bolevsky trying to find a way through. Little bit of a knock there. Towers says, "Oi, get off my back wheel arch."
Yeah,
bit of a slide there from Costa. Costa's sliding all over the place. Now Constable's backed up behind Bolevsky. Can he make a move?
The Mustang just hugs the road because these Audis, they rock.
Oh, bit 2 wheels there for Constable, but he manages to recover it. Bit of a big moment there for Constable, but no, managing to keep his cool and keep his position as well, more importantly. Bolevsky now, I think he's going to have Towers. Towers goes out wide because he wants that drive to come back round and attack. He's going to get him back as well, I think. Yeah,
but
does he side by side?
He beat him on the straight?
Oh, he's going to give it up, I think. Unfortunately there for Towers. Just Bolevsky with the smooth lines.
He's got to hold that inside, and they're coming round turns 5 and 6. I think he's nailed it this time.
Chat says, "Shake my head, Team Audi. You had one job."
And now Bolevsky's going to chase down his countryman Kolyev.
Yeah, although they might be on team orders, so you never know. Bolevsky might just allow Kolyev to win this one. Providing that Kolyev's safety rating is low enough so that he scores points. Well, hopefully this race will have reduced it enough so that he can get some cheeky points on the board. We'll see.
Well, so I don't think... Well, Kolyev, he's had some space, but he's not getting away from... Like, if Bolevsky wasn't there, he's not escaping Towers and Constable as well. This race is going to keep going. And so Bolevsky, even if there's team orders, like... I guess perhaps he can hold up. Perhaps he can do a holding up action. but he knows he's going to lose pace doing so.
He's lost a bit of pace there, so allowing Towers to get right on the back of him again. So we'll see how this one pans out.
Peter Brophy's coming up on the back of Kevin Costa as well. He's closing in.
Yeah, that Mercedes, the only Mercedes we've got left actually. After we haven't seen Christian Sparrow in a while. Coming up onto the back of Costa. The Audi's still dominating here. Pretty much, apart from Ford. That Mustang just amazing. But yes.
If we had a constructors here, I think it would be. That's actually kind of close because actually no, I think Audi would take it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because there's 4 of them and they've all got points.
I mean, even without Kolyev not scoring points, like
yeah. I think Belevsky might make the move on Kolyev, just like secure his place.
He's giving it a go. He's giving it a good go.
Yeah.
Although he might just, chill behind Kolyev and just guide him through.
Constable's closing in on Towers now after I think Towers might have lost out a little in all his battles with Belevsky.
Yeah, you can see Constable there on the back of Towers now, so you never know, maybe
another podium for Constable.
Yeah, another 3rd place for Constable. That would really put him in up into 2nd place, solidify his 2nd place. I think if Towers manages to come ahead of him though, he might just go back into 2nd on the championship. No, Belevsky, there's definitely no team orders. Belevsky trying for a little bit of a send through that right-hander.
That's slowed him down a bit though. The others are starting to catch. That wasn't the fastest move.
Most definitely. There's a little bit of clean air behind Belevsky now, allowing people to clamp onto the back of him.
And they shouldn't. And the team orders will know they shouldn't make this a difficult battle for themselves because every battle slows them down, and they've got 2 rivals hot on their heels that will be passed with any major mistake, any wide corner. You could lose 2 positions here. In Kolyev's case, 3.
Most definitely.
It's a wide from Towers.
Let's quickly go back to this is Costa with currently Brophy all over the back of him. I think Brophy might get a good drive out of here. Perhaps we'll see how this goes for him. Yeah, very, very close gap between these 2 right now. Only 0.2 of a second.
Is he going to send it up? Is he going to try and outbrake?
No, he's not going to try.
Costa's not breaking that late.
Yeah, a bit of a wiggle there for Costa, but that has allowed Perkins to come back onto the back of Brophy again. So, bit of a 3-way battle here for 5th place.
Costa's escaped from the moment, it looks.
Yeah, definitely.
Because here comes Perkins on Brophy. Look at this. He's up the inside.
Can't make it stick though. Brophy's just got a bit better drive out of that corner. Let's see. Let's go back up to Constable. Now stacked up behind Towers.
Belevsky still not past Kolyev. This does feel a bit like team orders.
There is 4 minutes left of this race.
Although to be fair to Kolyev, we have seen him do drives like this, like hugely successful drives, often just marred by one hard mistake that take it all the way. The Charles Leclerc of the CA grid, I think.
Definitely. No, he's put in some really good drives actually, Kolyev, and actually probably should get the award for most improved driver over the course of the season.
Although I do think Kevin Costa is another notable example of that, because he was like last season was a huge learning experience for him. But he's competitive midfield. He's 6th.
Yeah, doing some really good work there. Some really good work there from Kevin Costa. He's really improved over the course of this last championship. Yeah, because you used to see him languishing down in around 13th, but now, we've definitely got some real contenders now as they've built up their skills.
Yeah,
Which is great to see, really.
Curious to see if we'll see a return of Sam Prescott anytime, because he was one of our major contenders.
Yeah, Alex De Rossi as well.
Yeah. There's some big names that could show their faces again.
We could have
keep this. It's quite exciting.
Yeah, amazing. Have some amazing racing.
I mean, this has been pretty good actually in these last few races. Like as you say, this grid is getting very competitive.
Yeah, most definitely. I think a choice of car that kind of sits well with everyone and the right amount of rounds potentially will help people stay engaged with the championship and keep them active. Hopefully, there is the talk of getting more Sega Studios involved as well, so that could be something.
That could be really thrilling, yeah.
Could be very thrilling indeed.
Into studio rivalries.
Yeah, most definitely. Team CA versus Team Hardlight versus Team Relic. Well, maybe not Team Relic because they're in a crazy.
Well, they'd be awake right now.
They would be awake, but they would be at work.
They could. Maybe we could maybe just land this in their lunch hour.
Quality in 2 races, no practice.
Yeah.
We've just got over a minute of this race remaining. Everyone looks a bit set in their ways right now. Bolevsky he's still stacked up behind Kolyev. Kolyev leading this race. And now the student becomes the master.
Peter Brophy still not found a way past Kevin Costa. Tom Constable still chasing down that 3rd place behind Towers. No one's had an easy race.
Definitely not.
Ooh, a lot of dust there.
A bit of a lock up there, I think.
Is that going to be what makes a difference on these last few corners? Because this is.
Are we going to see one more lap though? That's the question. I think
we
might.
Are.
Yeah, we're going to see one more lap. Yep. We are 10 seconds from race distance and they cross the line. Now we've got some interesting action going on back there. Pete Brophy now on the back of Kevin Costa.
If Kevin Costa can hold this, it'll be fantastic. Like one small mistake and it's 2 positions. So this is a race. This is a race of his life. Oh, it's
Brophy trying to find a way round. Can he get the drive going up that hill? No, falls in back behind.
Can Kevin Costa hold the line?
He's on the outside now as Brophy. Can he get through? Yes, I think he's got him through the inside, coming back on himself.
Did he get him on the switchback though?
Costa's trying, but no, I think Brophy's got it. Good 5th place there.
Oh, this is going to go to the line. Look at that.
Oh, look at this great racing here by these two. Costa gets the drive going into this right-hander, but gets pushed out wide by Brophy onto the gravel. Oh, disaster!
Outbraked himself.
Allowing Perkins to come through now. Perkins is hungry. Yeah. Perkins wants that 5th place. Can he get past Brophy? That's the question. Some F's in chat there for Kevin Costa. Paying respects.
Big F's.
The big F's. Let's take a look. As Kolyev crosses the line, he is your race winner. Followed by Bolevsky in 2nd. Ian Towers in 3rd place. Constable in 4th. Pete Brophy and Matt Perkins fighting hard, but it's going to be Brophy in 5th. Followed by Perkins in 6th. Oh, Costa, 7th place.
What a race.
Unlucky, mate. Pete Vernon in 8th. And here's Blabanov bringing up the field in 9th. Not too far behind this time.
A shame that he wasn't able to capitalise too much on that pole, but the races continue.
bringing it home as usual. Yeah, so our race winner, Kolyev. Fastest lap goes to Bolevsky. Yeah. Second place, Bolevsky. Third, Ian Towers. Fourth is Constable. Fifth is Brophy. Sixth is Perkins. Seventh is Costa. Eighth is Vernon. And ninth is Balabanov. Great race here today, guys.
That were two really good races. He's Audi crowding.
Most definitely.
And we're getting reports from the pit wall that the reason Muna Yilmaz was not able to race today is because he forgot it's Tuesday. That's
oh man, his team needs to get on those communications.
It does. Yeah. Kevin Costa's holding up the Muna Costa Pro Drive positions.
Yeah, most definitely.
I think this may well put Bolevsky Kolev Racecraft out in front. Although it might not actually, given that Kolev didn't score any points in the first race. However,
if Kolyev does actually score points in this next race, then it's all to play for. It's all to play for. Right. So next week we will be at Suzuka for our 7th round.
Is that the figure of 8 circuit?
I don't think it's a figure of 8. No.
I think it might.
But yeah, that's it will be Suzuka next week, and then the final week of the championship, we're going to be doing 1 30-minute race around the Nürburgring Nordschleife, which is going to be super. So yeah, join us next week at the same time for some more 1992 DTM action for the STA Staff Championship. Thanks very much for joining us tonight. I've been Ben Leach.
I've been Doug Pennant.
And thanks for watching.
Bye.